Hello and welcome back to my channel, guys. So today I'm going to talk about the USEED and SEED entrance exam which is going to happen on 18th of January, and this session is all about how you think and how you observe and how you implement that in your exam. Now through this session I'm going to talk about the myths which you usually have during this entrance exam, how to attempt that perspective question, how to attempt that problem solving question, how to do the composition, how to make the humans in proportion, and there are many questions related to that. So on that note, let me tell you few of the important topics which you need to have focus upon, and that is your compositions, perspective, problem solving, product design and futuristic design. So these all are the areas from which your questions can come for your USEED plus SEED entrance exam. So this video is both for your bachelor's and both for your master and also for your masters. So let me tell you that you prepare these two questions for your exams and you emphasize on ideas more than aesthetic, you emphasize on clarity more than detailing, and you emphasize on logics more than decoration. So creative ideas and implementing them on the paper is very important rather than decorating your whole answer sheet, doing coloring and doing shading. Now let me tell you, colors are not required for your USEED and SEED entrance exam, but you need to put emphasis on the answers, like if you are making a perspective or maybe a composition or maybe any product design under problem solving exercises, you need to have that emphasis, you need to color shade it down to show emphasis. Now what students misunderstand, they think composition is beautification, which is not at all. What USEED wants, it wants hierarchy, it wants balance, it wants visual clarity. Now these three are the core acceptance which is made by the examiners, जिनको पेपर में आपके आंसर्स इस तरीके से चाहिए. So let me tell you that visual clarity, how is the line quality, how is the balance, how is the emphasis, what to practice in these 3 weeks. Now this video is all about the 3 weeks. Now if you are watching this video on the last week of December or maybe the first week of January, again you have some weeks left for your entrance exam. So you need to focus on how you are making the objects in proportion, how are you making the figures in proportion, how is the foreground, how is the midground, how is the background, what and how much fillings of elements you have done in the background, what is the white space, what is the negative space, because negative space is something which balances the above space, the foreground and background, figure and ground if you did study in my Gestalt principles. So that is very important. Now the quick tips could be one main idea per frame. Now if you are making any problem solving question and you are portraying some ideas on a box, you need to focus on one main idea per frame, bold primary objects and supporting elements smaller, like the background elements which you are putting, that must be smaller and the foreground elements should be focused upon. Now you need to practice it, redraw past USEED questions focusing only on layout and not on shading. What happens, you only get 2 questions for your USEED, and these 2 questions, if you start with shading and doing more of emphasis, you will be lacking the technical aspects too. So that's very important to do for your perspective and composition. You don't need perfect perspective, you need believable spaces. Now the last year question was related to the train, the approaching train. Now the approaching train, the platform, how is it going to look? There must be chaos, there must be people around the railway station, some are walking with their luggage. In some areas, maybe the family or the mother who is holding the son's hand and she is walking around. Some people are standing beside any stall and they are buying something. Some people are reading book in order to wait for their train. So this is the complete storytelling which you need to show for your perspective design. Now perspective is the believable spaces, guys. That's how you make something and you show the storytelling. Focus only on 1 point perspective, 2 point perspective, eye level understanding. Now if you are practicing and you have 2 weeks left, please practice 1 point, please practice 2 point, and please practice how you see things from your level. Like there must be any rat who is stuck in a garage. Now what he is seeing. So in that case you need to understand these spaces. So common usage scenarios could be the room interiors, could be the streets, could be the classrooms, and could be the public spaces. From here the exterior and interior questions are usually asked. So if you have not gone through and practiced these scenarios, you still have some time left, some maybe 1 week left. You need to practice these very nicely. Now let me tell you some of the strategies which you must have if you are appearing for your SEED and USEED exams. Now these strategies are, firstly, you need to think about the observation skills of yourself. How are you observing things? How are you seeing things? Are you able to recognize it? So daily 15 minutes perspective drill is very much important. Draw the cubes, and in those cubes please decide what are going to be the room scenarios, how are the placement of furnitures are going to be. Avoid extreme angles. Do not go for 5 point or 4 point. Please, you must focus on the eye level aspects of any scenario, and then no coloring is required. So always remember external coloring and maybe the complete shading or enhancing something which is going on the background of the screen, which you can obviously see. You need to stop these. You only get 30 minutes per question. Like for USEED you get only 2 questions, and for SEED you get 5 questions, 20 marks each. So you don't have that much time that you use color, and in the admit card also you will see that they will say that do not use color. So problem solving, which is the most important part of your USEED and SEED entrance exam, the question from here definitely you're going to get. Therefore, problem solving is where USEED is really going to differentiate between the students. How you have portrayed certain object and from what angle you have portrayed that. So what examiners look for, they understand that are you understanding the problem? Are you defining the solution which is user-centric? Are these solutions have the logical steps? If these 3 are present, definitely you are going to make your solutions very completely correct. How to structure the answers? Talk about the problem, talk about the user constraints, talk about the solution, and then lastly list down the benefits. So these 4 are the core major aspects which shows your design concept onto design, and that's how you are judged for USEED. Now a simple logical solution always scores more than a fancy but impractical one. Now if your solution is very much artistical and is impractical, like it's not going to be implemented after 20 years also, it is not having that ergonomic, and you are not showing sustainable aspect in your solution, there is no accessibility, definitely the problem solving question and the answer which you have given to that problem is not sustainable. It will be not acceptable by the examiner. Now the questions are going to be from futuristic design, and it does not mean unrealistic. So here I would like to clarify this misconception that futuristic is not always something which is going to be illogical. It should have the logical future extension. So logical future extension technology plus human need and the social relevance is what is required for your futuristic design questions. So, and the basic skills which you need to talk about are the line confidence, the simple shading, the human proportion, the clean labeling, and the observation skills. Observe how people used to carry things, how people used to interact, how people are sitting together and chatting or having food. So these all are the basic skills in terms of doing, rendering, and the observation skills which you need to have that in the mind. Now I am going to talk about some of the daily exercises which you need to focus for next 1 week or maybe 2 weeks. 5 objects, 5 people, and 5 spaces. Please keep that in mind. If you are following these 5 things every day, people, object, and spaces, definitely you're going to have a very good practice. Now, week-wise breakdown: week 1, go for composition plus perspective; week 2, problem solving plus product design; and week 3, go for your mock test, which will define your speed and which will define how are you going to refine your works. So these 3 areas are super important if you are going for your USEED. Now, that's all from my channel, guys. Do subscribe it, do share it, and do like it, because I am trying my best to bring up a very amazing content through my channel that is surely going to help you all for your design entrance exam. And do watch all the GK videos by Avinash sir, because in USEED, GK and observation based questions are a must. So that's it, guys. Do subscribe, do share, and do like. That's all. Take care. Bye bye.